start it up. Blower's on high. Don't really have to start it. All you gotta do is just turn the key on. And here's the blower switch down here. And it's on off. And as you can see, no difference. Now you can feel the detents that it's making. So you can feel where the selection should be. I noticed a little something about my blower switch that doesn't work here properly. If I wiggle it, I can get the blower to shut off. I'm going to go down to the fuse panel. The body control panel fuses are right over here on this panel here. Okay, I'll be following the shop manual procedure step. And I need to take this panel loose right here. It's got push-in pins, as you can see. Hey, disconnect this relay, which is right up here. Okay, there's the relay. Now turn the ignition back on. Okay, and the fan does not work. So now I got to go to the next step, where I have to go up under here to get to the blower motor control circuit. Okay, there are a couple panel clips right up here, one here and one over here. They need to come out. So that one's out. This is the power connector going to the motor. The next step in the procedure is to probe this orange and green wire for power with a test light. So I know I've got a good ground. Now I need to get up into this wire here. And I'm getting nothing. Next, I want to probe the blower motor supply circuit, which comes from the blower motor resistor, which is right over here. I got nothing there either. So I probed the supply circuit wires, which I believe would be the high, medium, and low fan speeds, or somewhere in between. So I got nothing there. The next step from there says to replace the blower motor relay. So I got to get a relay, and we'll try that. I had a blower motor resistor, which is this part right here, and it just plugs in. And of course that didn't solve it either. And I'll have to turn this back around and plug it back up into its receptacle. I'm going to disconnect this plug-in right here that sends the power to it, because I want to get more voltage checks from it, and I don't like putting any more holes in the wires. This plug is supposed to have voltage on 2 pins. The orange one actually comes from the resistor, and the brown one actually comes from the relay. On the orange wire with the ignition on, I'm getting nothing. On the brown wire, I'm getting a light. Okay, what I'm going to do now is remove the resistor. Little screwdrivers come in handy. Okay, I'm getting nothing. I'm getting no voltage going to the resistor. What I need to do now is to get back behind this panel here where the blower motor relay is. In order to get to the connections for this and the relay, I will need to remove this panel here, and I have to start down at the bottom, I believe. I'm removing this one first. Now I've got underneath it on this side. Okay, that's how that's done. Okay, and there's the clips. You can see that they go in right here and here. Okay, now this whole panel here needs to come off. seems to be unsnapping fairly easily. Okay, I'm undoing connections. Great. That was a lock. This cigarette lighter has a little locking tab on the bottom that you can't see that needs to be pushed in. I realize a lot of these connections were out of camera view, but essentially what I did is pretty much what I'm doing with this one. I pry back the little holder and then push up and the thing pops out. Little connections where you'd have to pry this back here, or one over on this side here, you'd pry it back, and then I think this one the same way. So now there seems to be 4 screws, 1, 2, 3, 4, holding this control assembly in. These are 7mm screws. Okay. Great. Well, I have my replacement control unit. Now I need to just remove this old one, put the replacement in, and see if I got this blower motor fixed. This connection right here was able to be pried from the bottom. Screwdriver behind this little tab right here, twisting, and it pulls it out. Plus you also have to hold this top thing down to get the second connection. Came out pretty much the same way. To get to this center connector, I just turn the unit around like this, and I'm able to get to the piece right here, connection, and it looks to me like it just pushes down, which it does. So you can push down on this and pry back a little bit with your screwdriver, and this connection will be free as well, just like that. This old unit is out. I'm going to put the new unit in, or the replacement unit. This is not new, it's a used unit from the wrecking yard, and pretty much going to just do reverse of what I just did. Center unit is in. Right control is in. The left connection is in. Right connection is in. Okay, putting 2 screws in to hold it. This is the second one. If you have a little mirror such as this helps to see behind connections and stuff. I use this a little bit to see. Okay, turning the ignition on. Everything is hooked up. Got a light here, that's a good sign. Here we go. Oh yeah. Okay, there's low, there's medium high, and there's high. I remember that sound a lot. Wow, this is really nice. Here you can hear it down here. High, medium, low, and off. So I have it on low, and to recap, what I had to do is trace the wiring all the way back from the motor to the heater control, which is here assembly, and I found a bad relay in the process. So thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing. I'll talk to you all on the next video, and bye for now.